The sky darkened, ash began to fall, and the air thickened with danger. The people of Pompeii faced an unimaginable threat, the eruption of Mount Vesuvius. Yet many failed to escape in time. Why did so many residents stay, risking their lives amid the disaster? This is the story behind that question. What kept Pompeii's citizens tethered to their doomed city? Pompeii was a bustling Roman town packed with families, merchants, and slaves. It sat in the fertile shadow of Vesuvius, a mountain that loomed quietly, yet demanded respect. Social ties ran deep, neighborhoods were close-knit, and daily life carried on with routines that presented a fragile sense of normalcy. This proximity to a volcanic giant was historically stable. Eruptions were rare, and the mountain slept for decades. That gave many residents a sense of security. But beneath the surface were rising dangers and shifting conditions. Magma movements, gas emissions, and small tremors occurred in the days leading to the eruption. Yet scientific understanding was limited. The Roman world did not grasp volcanic signs as clear warnings. Citizens faced pressure to maintain their livelihoods, shops, homes, farms, and abandoning everything meant loss, hardship, perhaps even shame. Politically, the Roman Empire was stable but layered with expectations. The local elites felt an obligation to preserve order. Panic could spread, weakening the social fabric and undermining authority. For many, leaving prematurely without official emergency plans or clear instructions risked public distrust. The absence of a coordinated evacuation meant decisions largely fell on individuals, families, and local leaders like Pliny the Elder, who himself sailed toward Vesuvius to assist. Pliny the Elder received early reports of the eruption's first violent signs and organized a rescue mission across the Bay of Naples. His accounts describe a chaotic scene, but also reveal how warnings were received unevenly. Many residents interpreted the initial tremors and ashfall as transient or treatable events. Some heeded the alarms and left, while others stayed, believing the danger would pass, or that leaving meant abandonment of property and honor. Warnings came from natural signs, ash clouds, smoke columns, tremors, and from observers like sailors and officials. But there was no formal communication network. Official warnings were limited or non-existent. Ignoring early signs did not only affect survival chances, it exposed individuals and leaders to blame for rash actions or false alarms. Leaving too soon could damage reputations or social standing in a society governed by tradition and public image. Ignoring these warnings, then, could signal confidence or denial. For authorities and residents alike, the calculus involved weighing probable risk against losses. Remaining demonstrated resilience or fatalism. Evacuating required risking everything on uncertain rumors. The social contract was fragile. Historians debate why many failed to evacuate, offering several interpretations. One argument is that the unprecedented nature of the eruption left residents unprepared. Vesuvius had not erupted violently for centuries, blinding many to the real threat. Archaeological evidence shows houses left with valuables inside, suggesting residents expected to return quickly or thought the danger minimal. Countering this, another theory highlights social and economic inertia. People depended heavily on their homes, shops, and farms. Abandoning these would strip their livelihoods. Pliny's narrative implies some residents attempted to flee but faced obstacles, crowds, blocked roads, or lack of transport. A third explanation focuses on misinformation and the lack of effective warnings. The Roman authorities had no established emergency protocols for volcanic eruptions. Spreading accurate information was slow and unreliable. Some saw the signs as natural phenomena to ignore or divine messages not warranting flight. Skeptics argue this means residents' failure to evacuate was less about courage and more about ignorance or confusion. Finally, some scholars point to psychological responses under extreme stress. Even without ancient texts confirming this, theories suggest denial and disbelief likely played roles. People may have clung to hope, unable to process the scale of destruction coming, yet because of a lack of explicit evidence, this remains speculative. Historians continue to debate because Pompeii's sudden destruction preserved many mysteries. Archaeological digs reveal frozen moments, people caught mid-escape, some sheltered indoors, others in the streets. The absence of clear warnings or modern evacuation infrastructure complicates analysis. Whether economic, social, or informational factors dominated probably varied among individuals and neighborhoods. The aftermath was catastrophic. Pompeii was buried under meters of ash and pumice. Many residents perished, trapped by collapsing roofs and suffocating clouds. Those who survived faced loss of homes, status, and loved ones. The eruption obliterated the city's physical and social structure, confirming the grave consequences of delayed or failed evacuation. Yet the disaster also provided lasting evidence. Excavations illuminate how people lived and what risks they faced. Graffiti and artifacts, alongside Pliny's eyewitness accounts, reveal a populace caught between attachment and fear. The tragedy informs our modern understanding of human vulnerability to nature and the challenges of timely evacuation amid chaos. So, why did so many fail to flee Pompeii? The answer lies in complexity, a web of underestimated natural threats, economic and social pressures, absence of clear warnings, and human responses to stress. It was not a simple failure, but a tragic intersection of circumstance and limitation. The echoes of Pompeii ask us to consider how communities confront disaster, when and why they flee, and what stands in the way. In pondering Pompeii's fate, we confront not just ruins, but the fragile balance between certainty and surprise, safety and risk. The lesson remains as urgent now as it was then, the challenge of knowing when to stay and when to go in the face of overwhelming peril.